Hello and welcome to another random review and how-to. We are back at car trouble. So we have a slow leak going in this tire. So if you have a tire, got a leak, but you can't quite find anything sticking out of it, got a little trick to help that there. So something my dad showed me, but there's nothing visibly going on. I checked the whole tire, tried to find any kind of leak or anything like that. Couldn't find anything. So the trick is to get a mixture of Dawn dish soap or any dish soap and water. You're going to want to put, like, for this size bottle here, I don't know, like 4 tablespoons worth. Just put it in there, stir it up, and all you got to do for your tire is dump it on. And then when you do, all of a sudden, you start bubbling. So super easy way to find a hole. Now, what do you do with that hole? So I went ahead and I picked up this slime tire plug kit, and you're going to use this tool right here. You're going to go ahead and stick that in, and you're going to scrape into the hole. It takes a lot of effort, a lot of pressure. You just kind of jam that in there, and then you kind of saw through it, and you open it up so that it's big enough for this to go in, because you're going to need to stick this tool in. You go ahead and grab these little rubber pieces, or tar pieces, and you put some of the glue that comes with it. So you're going to dig the hole with that, wrap that inside of there, and then put your plug in and jam that into the hole. And you're going to want to twist it and then pull it out, and it's going to release it there. You can see it has an open tooth. You're going to pull that back out. It's going to leave this behind. You're going to leave like an inch or two sticking out. All right, so got my reamer in. I actually used 2 hammers. I put one on top. I'm going to try and do this in one hand. I put one on top, and then I hit it because there's not a lot of room underneath the wheel well there. So I put it on top and then just struck it about here, and it actually helped it go in. And then once you get it in, you just want to kind of twist it, and you could hear the air coming out. I also let all of the air, or as much as I could, out of the tire. I didn't want to try to get a pop in it with it having full pressure, because that would not have been good for anybody. So got this in. You're going to want to wiggle it, and then just keep working it, because you want to kind of have that hole opened up, because when you put the material in, it's going to squeeze in there. So just keep going. Like I said, it takes a lot of arm muscle and arm movement to do this, but you want to really clean that out. Now I'm all the way through. You can really hear that air coming out through there. You see how much easier I could get that in and out. So that's the goal again, side to side, up and down. Once you bring it out, it's going to start kicking air. So the next thing, I got my other little tool there, and I went ahead and put the piece of rubber in between, covered it in the cement they provide, and then I'm going to take that and stick it in the hole, and then twist it halfway down. I want to make sure I leave about an inch on either side sticking out. So I'm going to go ahead and stick that in. If you have trouble with that, you got to go back to the Reamer tool and make the hole bigger. Okay, I'm going to attempt to do this with one hand so I could video record it. But sticking that in, just twisting it, trying to get it to pop in. It's going in. There we go. Oop, a little too far. That's all right though. So once it's in, you can see I only got a little bit sticking up. What I'm going to do is I'm going to grab that with pliers at the end and pull them back out. But I'm just going to twist that around and then pull it back out. And you got to wiggle it so that it comes out. So that's the plug. But again, I probably want about an inch of this coming out. So I'm going to do that. And then I'm going to fill it back up with air. And you're going to notice there might still be some air leaking out. The real trick is to drive on this. So once you get it plugged in there, you're going to want to go drive around, heat the tire up, let this kind of sit, and then it'll really plug that up. So that's really the overall on how you do that. It's a quick fix. I've only been out for about 10 minutes once I identified my hole. My tire is completely flat, but I'm going to go ahead, fill this back up, go for a little ride. So once again, if you like this video, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I got a link down below to the kit I'm using. It's only about 10 bucks. So quick, simple fix. You don't have to buy another tire now. You got a bigger hole, still leaks. Make sure there's no others, but you have some options when that happens too.